Siemano wszystkim w kolejnym odcinku z Dragon Age'a. Nie przedłużając, lećmy z tym.
All right, let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves on the...
You've been to the farmlands. There's a family.
Lavendale Village. This can't turn out like Demetta's Crossing. At least it's still standing.
Often a place needs someone in its corner.
There. That's our blight one. Got a sample. Guessing they'll need more than one.
I've seen how Antoine performs experiments. He'll need more than one. Here we go! Nice, Rook! Huh?
Got the sample.
Lovely.
Dog spawn. Everyone. There. Another champion.
First at Demetta's Crossing, now here. And the gods are just getting started.
You're
Your warden contacts, Efka and Antoine, you think they'll come through?
They'll try.
Well, it's more than we've got with the first warden. Where'd you meet them anyway?
It was the deep roads. They were there. Finish it. Your turn.
Well, anyway,
They were there on warden business. Varric and I were after Solus. We didn't. to go yet?
Only your gods will see.
Your warden contacts. Efka and Antoine? You
Better get this where it's needed.
Well, back to our point. Your warden contacts. Efka and Antoine? You think they'll come through?
They'll try.
Well, it's more than we've gotten from the first warden. Where'd you meet them anyway?
It was the Deep Roads. They were there on warden business. Varric and I were after Solus. We didn't tell them at the time, of course. But you survive a Deep Stalker attack together, and you make fast friends.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
Light and Darkspawn are connected. Did it sense us going after the boils?
We need to stop it.
That goes to you.
This was farmland.
Like where my mom lives.
Hook's hit. All set.
Coming at range. On to you. Get out of there.
It's down. Signs of a family that disappeared.
I'm on it.
They knew the Blight was coming. But how? And what went wrong after?
Something toyed with the people here.
And another sample.
That's gotta be enough samples.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Antoine. Right, gummed up the entrance. I think we can cut through.
Yeah? Good day.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
I can't hear anything. But if you believe me,
We knew things were bad. But if the Blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two Rain, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
first Warden...
Stay away from the Blight and the Wardens. How many times must you be told?
Do you know what happens when reality throws rules out the window? I do. You adapt your plans or you die.
Save the speech for your friends in Arlethan.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. He's telling the truth. The blight has changed, and that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to Blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
No one here wants Blight to spread. We can work together.
You're in no place to make offers. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed Blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control Blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
that went poorly, even for a talk with him.
It's my fault you're in trouble.
He's never really liked us.
So much for convincing the Wardens.
We can't give you the order, but you have us.
We'll keep tracking the Darkspawn and the Blight. We'll do what we can.
And if we learn the God's plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elganon had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
shores. The deeper currents.
So after crossing paths in the deep roads, you kept in touch with Evka and Antoine?
Yeah, we trade letters every few months. One time, Antoine sent a diagram for some kind of automatic door he was developing based on springs. It chimed when it closed, so you wouldn't get stuck.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
The Grey Warden. Are you all right?
Your Rook.
What happened?
There weren't many when we started, but then the others said, we can't leave the Darkspawn.
Just sit tight.
Please.
So after crossing paths in the deep roads, you kept in touch with Evka and Antoine?
Look out! Whatever you say.
With your luck of road.
As I was saying,
So after crossing paths in the deep roads, you kept in touch with Evka and Antoine?
yeah, we trade letters every few months. One time, Antoine sent a diagram for some kind of automatic door he was developing based on springs. It chimed when it closed, so you wouldn't get stuck. He can be a little unorthodox.
Aren't we all?
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
Andaran Atishan.
Anathara. Harding told me you're with the Veil Jumpers.
As did I.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I'm asking you to take down a pair of gods. You're not going to be able to do that if you're worried about my approval. But if you listen to your friends, and remember the people you're fighting for, you'll get through this.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morrigan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Vir of us, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the South?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history. We think their goal is to prevent the south from rallying to aid any war effort up here. It's working. The armies of the south have their hands full protecting their own cities. But some friends and I are doing what we can to rally them together. Again, the south is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the blight.
I have a team, but not much in the way of forces. If there's any military support you can spare.
I'm sorry. Our forces in the south are stretched thin already. And I'm afraid the Grey Warden leadership doesn't think much more highly of me than they do of you. The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow. Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's trapped in the Fade, but anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside mine.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing. Solus was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think... I hope... it might help you. We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you. We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
And now a dragon. Into this city. I heard some people not that Trouble scouted.
Ready if you are. Got us in the distance.
Come to think of it.
So, how well do you know the Viper? Because I've heard things.
Oh? What things?
Like, no one really knows who he is.
Is that right?
That maybe he...
You had me followed. Quite a...
What was I talking about?
Onward, dweller.
Dead in the crossroads. How is that possible?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Something's wrong.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
The timing can't be a coincidence. The gods must be behind this.
I bet they are. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus, see if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evenuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
Anyone see anything in that memory we can use?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
I think I get where Mythal is coming from.
Really?
You've just finished some big war. Everyone is exhausted, and now Elganon won't give up power. If Mythal sided with Solus, would Elganon have backed down?
Not a chance.
It would have led to another war. Mythal tried to keep the peace.
And Solus must see that, but still can't accept that she chose peaceful politics over his ideals.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dreadwolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
How fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the Blighted Dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
We've been through this already. You agreed to help me.
What did you think my help would look like, Rook? I need to know that you are prepared.
I've gotten a few of them to come around.
A few of them?
We've even got a Grey Warden on the team now. Davrin.
But the Grey Wardens as a whole still do not trust you yet, as I feared.
We're making progress.
When I asked why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you said that nobody else was doing it. That sufficed for me, but you will need more to convince the Grey Wardens. They see themselves as destined to lead this battle. You cannot defeat Elganon and Gillenane without the Wardens. What will you do to bring them to your side?
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the first Warden.
Or remove him.
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the Wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanurus once numbered many more than those whose names survive in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the first Warden.
If not that, then what?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said. But it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes, the old gods of Tevinter, the archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanurus.
All right. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanurus as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanurus until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
The old stories of the Tevinter gods have them whispering in the dreams of ancient magisters. How did they do that if they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanurus bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
What can you tell me about the archdemons themselves?
Each is different, shaped by the whims and ego of its master. Elganon is the Lord of Tyranny. He would have ruled alone had Mythal not forced him to share power. Those who are strong, he molds into dictators themselves, with visions of godhood. Those who are weak, he crushes. His archdemon reflects him. It is huge, to feed his ego, the epitome of dragonkind, bent to his will.
Damn. Tell me what you really think of the guy.
He is cruelty and arrogance personified. All of the Evanurus were flawed, but he made all of them worse. By contrast, Gillenane was a servant of Andrul, whose skill at making monsters earned her promotion to the Evanurus. She is brilliant, ambitious, and unconstrained by anything you would understand as morality. In a kinder world, you would never need to see what she has done to her archdemon. In this world, I only hope you kill it quickly. In any event, the Evanurus will not be vulnerable until their archdemons are dead.
Any other surprises we should know about?
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanurus are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
All right. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanurus down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, You must be fully prepared.
Everyone suit up. All hands for this one.
Still can't believe it. They're attacking Weishaupt? The Wardens aren't prepared for that.
The gods are going straight for the throat. Unless we cut theirs first.
Just get me close enough.
Whatever you do, make them pay.
I always collect.
Who gets to tell the first warden we're dropping in?
I was hoping to skip that part.
They got an alluvian in storage down in the vault. It was a gift from the Dalish.
Ours should go right to it. Probably. I think.
Let's get to it then. We sneak into Weishaupt nice and quiet. No one sees us. We look around for Antoine and Evka.
Was there a plan after that?
Take out a god. End this today.
This isn't the vault.
Oh, crap. They moved the alluvian.
It didn't break.
You call that nice and quiet?
Sorry. Catch up when you can.
Don't spawn outside.
Darkspawn.
Dobra, w tym momencie będziemy kończyć odcinek. Zapraszam do subskrybowania, lajkowania i komentowania. Do usłyszenia już niedługo.